have to fight for the amazing life you made for yourself.
Okay, welcome back to Rick's Radio Conversions. Today we have Jason's 1969 International Harvester Scout. This was an AM/FM radio, and now it's been converted to AM/FM, aux input, Bluetooth, along with high definition radio, and we'll go through all the modes for you, Jason. So this is FM, and we're just going to go through the push buttons. They all work as they did before.
Who drove to Riverside, California, and killed 3 people last month.
That's how that works. We're going to go into the AM mode real quick. You're just going to grab right behind the tuning stem there. And I kind of forgot to mention, so you notice your LED, you get this little LED dongle box. It's about the size of a big USB. So unfortunately with the LED and the fluorescent lighting, it's actually red. And we're going to go see what we can get here.
And that ball control coming off the soft finger.
Here we go. Now you're also going to get a push button like this one right here. And when it's hooked up, mine's in the upper right hand corner here. So you can press it.
AM 1110.
Tuner is very, very tight, and it's also very accurate. That's about it for the AM. We've got some pretty good cloud cover going on right now. So in FM, your LED is yellow, and so we're going to go over some of the other functions here of what your push button can do for you. So right now we are in FM non-HD. So when we move our dial here, you see our little LED is going from yellow to blue, or aqua rather. When we go solid aqua, that is means that we are in the HD channel, and you just press your push button twice.
HD 1.
Yep. So this channel only has one HD channel. So we're gonna, yeah, there we go. This one I think has got 2. So if you noticed, we were in yellow, and then it flashed aqua, then it went aqua solid, and then it automatically transitioned over. So the reason, or the way that you transition between your HD stations, is you're going to press twice on your push button. You can do that twice, so you're just going to go twice.
HD 1.
So when you go to hdradio.com and punch in your zip code, you may find
HD 2.
there are some local radio stations that you may or may not listen to, just whatever genre you like, but the stations behind those on the HD channels you may enjoy. So this one, I think it's, if you want to know what channel you're on, press it once.
WPTE FM 94.9 HD2.
So that's HD2. Press it twice.
HD1. WPTE FM 94.9 HD1. HD2.
So I've been getting some questions about the HD, even in my own car. Sometimes the HD, it kind of fades in and out sometimes. That depends on a few things. One, your antenna's got to be at above 29 inches, specifically above the roof line. That's just normal wave propagation. But the other thing too is how many watts is your actual station listening to putting out. So one of the things you can do is when we're on station ID, when we press the push button once, we're going to push it again as the station's announcing, and it's going to tell us signal strength. So we're going to do it once,
WP.
Press it again while she's talking.
94.9 HD2. Signal strength 85.
So this goes to 99, so 85 is pretty good. So we're not doing anything. You're going to see the signal kind of changing.
86.
If you also wanted to know what kind of stations you had for signal, you can grab your tuner.
56.
Any stairs?
Oh, just
96.
right up.
So this is our strongest station in the area, 93.7.
88. 88.
Got another FM
88.
HD channel.
87. 65.
Kind of hear the difference there, huh? Yeah.
69.
And you want to get out of the signal strength,
58.
just hit the button again, get the little tone there. So
4 p.m. Enjoy the for your BFF. A 4-pack of MacArthur on Ice tickets, although don't know that your dog would enjoy that very much, so maybe leave them at home for that. A pair of tickets to
So
the
it's kinda
2023
cool
Hampton
that you can
Republic. Tickets for the All at the Virginia Beach Convention Center, January
punch in
15th to 15th.
your stations,
A $100
and you know it'll
Greenbrier
go
Pond
to
gift
it.
certificate, a $50.
High definition. Right now. K94.
And once it remembers, once you've done this once, you're set it and forget it. So now you can make that push button, your HD channel, it'll go to it in the analog state, and then whatever, if you have on HD 1, 2, or 3, then that's what's going to come through every single time. So that's kind of cool. Some other cool functions, we'll go down here towards the end of the dial here. So there's a scan feature. If you press your push button 4 times,
Scanning for stations.
so now digitally we're going to scan up the dial. And we'll give it a few channels here, but we'll get a solid one here in a minute.
For others to use Americans.
So if you like that station, you press it 3 times.
Union becoming a permanent station hold. New LA Mayor Karen Bass.
Now we are somewhere,
As a state of emergency.
trying to use a pointer rather than my finger so it doesn't go out of focus. So we are digitally somewhere up in here. Right, so you grab your tuner.
Vision Institute. The mechanic said, I really need new tires.
Our water heater busted.
And you can set your channel or whatever you want to do with that.
No matter
So
what
that's
you
the
got going on,
auto
you can
search
still
function
find
there for that.
At the LASIK Vision Institute, LASIK's all we do. So we can provide amazing prices.
You can
and
also
discounts
scan
that
by
others
grabbing your
just can't.
tuner and going from 12 to 2 twice on your dial.
Scanning for stations.
May vary, limited time offer, terms apply.
Once again, same function except you're using your actual tuner, so you don't have to use a push button. I just find the push button a little bit easier. When you're doing your functions here, it's important that you remember where you stay so that the radio knows that you went 12 to 2. So it gets a little finicky sometimes, and we'll just cancel it.
Cancel.
So that's that piece. We also have the virtual fader and balance. So we'll do the fader first. So you're gonna press your push button once and hold it once.
Fader adjust.
So now your tone.
ZQL Pure Z's Gummies has an optimal
rear,
dose of melatonin for no
fronts,
next day grogginess, so you
rears,
can fall asleep naturally
fronts.
and wake up feeling refreshed. ZQL Pure Z's Gummies for better.
So the kerplunk.
Before.
Fader set.
Plus next
The
day
kerplunk
energy.
is the actual null setting there.
B vitamins.
So that was fader front to rear. Balance is 2 clicks and a hold on your push button. So 1, 2, hold.
Balance adjust.
Rebuilds tooth density to extend the life
That's
of
right.
teeth by remineralizing
Lefts.
enamel. Best, the
Rights.
number 1 toothpaste
Lefts.
brand in America. Let me guess. Unknown caller.
Balance set.
Wanted
Yep.
calls and emails.
And there's your balance being set. So that's the radio functions. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the aux input. So that's any cord that goes into a device. 3.5 millimeter jack there. So I'm going to zoom out here. Oops, sorry, I'm going to zoom out. There we go. So Jason wanted his aux input to operate off the on-off switch. A lot of people like the Vox, but if you're using things like SiriusXM head units and stuff like that, I find it easier to use the aux on-off. So we're going to turn it off and then on again. Now you notice that your LED is now green, okay? And that means that you're in the aux mode, and then you just take your device and hit play. So now we're streaming, or not streaming, we're playing through the cord. That's how that works. And the good thing about this mode here, with your device still playing, you can go off and on again. Back to the radio.
Up this rock climbing wall.
So this is still playing. Your SiriusXM could still be playing, you know, and switch back and forth the radio if you would like. So that's the aux input, and what we're going to do now is pause that and get out of that. And we're going to get into the Bluetooth mode. So when you want to pair your phone or do a voice call, so the first thing you're going to do is pair it, and you're just going to hold the button down for 1 second.
The radio station you love, it's on the free
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Bluetooth ready to pair. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's already picked it up. There it is. So what you're going to do is pick Aurora Design.
for all your music, radio, and pop.
Pairing completed.
So notice there's no cord now.
Normally here,
Yeah.
bringing you the smells
And we go back up
and
to
sounds of holidays, courtesy of Egg and
what we're
Dodge.
playing here. There we go. So my buddy's band trying to use the staying off the copyrighted stuff. You see now your Bluetooth LED is blue. Okay. Now the good thing about this is, and I'll switch hands here. So when you're streaming, if you press your Bluetooth button here, so now it's fast forwarding. I'll do one more. If you want to rewind, you press your button twice. Or if you want to grab your tuner knob, hopefully this doesn't black out on here. There we go. Rewind, you go back down on the dial. So that's kind of one of the unique features there. If you wanted to pause your music, you're going to press your Bluetooth button 1 second. Hold. So you see your little thing in the middle there went from music to pause, and it'll give it about 10 seconds or so. Go back to the radio. Now, if you wanted to do some other things too, you could do things like some common stuff here. If you want to make a voice command, now after you paired it, you're going to hold it down and
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
what time is it? I think she's thinking.
It's 1:49.
There you go. So that's 1:49 in the morning. That's how that works. You could do things like so it's 1 second for the pause. It's a long hold. What is the weather tomorrow?
Expect partly cloudy skies tomorrow. Daytime temperatures will hover around 48 degrees, with overnight lows around 27 degrees.
There you go. Now, even without using the button, if you, depending on what you have, Apple or the Google stuff, you could do the things like, "Hey Siri." Oh, I'm sorry, can't do it on this. It's an iPod. So you could just yell out, "Hey Siri," and all other kind of stuff. But I forgot this doesn't do that. And then if you wanted to go back to streaming your music, you hold for 1 second. And now we've transitioned right back over again. So that's the Bluetooth function there. And so you're gonna get the push button along with this, Jason, and you're also gonna get an aux input external jack. Basically, it'll be a jack. It'll look like this, except no USB. And then if you wanted to, mount that somewhere and press it in, underneath the dashboard, that way you don't have a whole lot of wires hanging out and stuff like that. That'll be available as well. And I think, yep. The other things we did too, we put 5 preamp outputs out in it, along with the sub there. And it also has got the power wire out to drive the subs or the amplifiers if you so need that. And I want to say that's it for this build today. Again, Jason, thank you so much for letting us do this radio for you. Little unique. This is an international radio or international truck. However, it's a Ford radio. And which is kind of unique, and it's very, very tiny. It literally took quite a bit of engineering to get all of the parts, even though there's not a whole lot in there, to get everything all wired in nicely and get the Bluetooth board in there as well. Took every inch that was left over. The tuner is fairly large. It goes back quite a bit in the back of the radio, but anyway, if you want your radio converted just like Jason's, please contact Rick's Radio Conversions at 757-716-9305 or contact us at ricksradioconversions@gmail.com. That's it for now. Bye.